And September is National Recovery Month.
It encourages people who face addiction to ask for help, celebrates those on their recovery journey, and makes people aware of the programs available. ABC Big 2's Caitlin Landers joins us now live in studio with more.
Caitlin, you learned more about the local resource here in Texas.
Absolutely, Madeline. Carson, the message is that recovery is possible. And some members of the Springboard Center in Midland tell me they know from personal experience.
As an addict and as an alcoholic, I never wanted to be confronted about my behavior. I didn't want to hear about my addiction. I didn't want to hear any of that.
It's a problem that many of us have a connection to. We or somebody we know is struggling with addiction. That struggle is what members of the Springboard Center are ready to help you solve.
Some people see addiction as bad behavior, bad choices. People need to overcome it. They need to be stronger, a greater exertion of their will. Really, if that would solve it, people would not have addictions.
The center offers comprehensive solutions driven by data, and members say it takes a community to get through addiction.
People do not get free from their addiction without them. It's an extremely difficult situation for someone to try to leave the disease of addiction and try to do that on their own.
Even if you don't see addiction in your day-to-day life, the problem is here in the basin.
Here in Midland, we spend $5 million a month in alcohol. If you just divide that into the number of men, women, and children who live in the county at 175,000, everybody can knock off a fifth of whiskey every month, given what we spend in Midland. That doesn't consider the fact you don't use alcohol at all.
Those with an addiction may think that others won't understand, but some leaders at Springboard say they've faced the same struggles.
Leaving my children was on the top of my list of excuses not to come, but I had to come to a place where that was my biggest reason to come, and I had to recognize too that for the previous years of their entire life I hadn't been there and been the mom that I wanted to be.
While it may feel hopeless, Springboard leaders say taking it one step at a time has given them back their family, friends, self-esteem, and hope.
Recovery has opened the door to a whole new life for me.
Now, if you or someone you know wants help, the Springboard Center is available. We'll have their contact info and other resources on yourbasin.com. Back to you.